Okay, so the title might be a little bit of clickbait, but not 100%, and I'm going to explain why. In the last 2 weeks, I've noticed some very different things on Tinder in regards to the conversations I have with women and the matches that I'm getting. Now, I have on my Tinder profile that I'm an MRA. I actually say it. I say I'm a men's rights activist. That's actually written on my Tinder profile. And I've had it there for about 4 or 5 months. I did a video about it a few months ago. I put a link down to that in the description below. But I decided it's going to come out anyway. If I'm dating a woman, she's eventually going to see my YouTube channel, so I should just be honest about it. Usually, it's a turnoff for a lot of women. And a lot of women, as soon as they see that, either they want to argue about it or debate me about it and then block me and basically don't talk to me again. Not always. I've had some good matches. There are some women who don't care or even agree. But it has caused a lot of lost matches as well. But in the last 2 weeks, it's been different. In the last 2 weeks, I've still gotten a lot of criticism for it, but I haven't been blocked or unmatched nearly as much. And I've had a lot of conversations with women when they brought it up in a negative way that they didn't like it and they debated it, but afterwards they were willing to move on and they were willing to keep talking to me about, maybe meeting up after the whole coronavirus thing. And I think what's happening here is a result of an evolutionary process that happens in times of disasters and crises, like right now with the coronavirus. People are kind of going into a survival mode, like an evolutionary survival mode, where the brain is responding to the external stress. This has been documented before. This is something that is well known in times of famine or disaster. The human brain does change. And what I think it is that women see someone who says they're an MRA. Psychologically, subconsciously, they would associate that with masculinity, and being masculine. And I hate to use the word alpha, but just so you kind of know what I'm getting at here. For like survival, a man who, is more likely to be a hunter. He's more likely to know how to survive if something bad happens. And that's not like Corona's not at the level of like starvation or like famine or like going out to the woods and trying to survive. But it's that same evolutionary process that's happening, in my opinion, because it's been a very, very noticeable difference. Like I've matched with girls who even say like they're feminists on their bio. And 99% of the time before, when I get those matches, it's because they want to debate me or basically just give me shit and then they block me. But not now. Now I've actually had some matches where they still were pissed off that I said that and they still debated me, but they're still talking to me now. And they were willing to kind of like move on and even look past it. Like one girl said, well, we'd have to agree to disagree, and I'm sure maybe if we talk over drinks, we can find common ground, whatever, which wouldn't have happened before, but it's happening now. It's very interesting.